and every year we've taken different steps and had progress, different steps forward in different areas, from what we did socially within the community to academically how our players were doing in the classroom to the numbers that we retained, and then also in relation to our competitiveness going forward. So we've taken a lot of positive steps, but those are things that we want to continue. Number one, that we come in recognizing that we set a bar pretty high last year in the conference, and the expectations of most teams are coming out and look at us as a team to beat. The reality is that we're a completely different team than what we were last year. So we got to start with the basics. Number one, we've got to be the hardest working team on the field every day in training. Players have to strive to be the hardest working players and outwork themselves, outwork the players around them, outwork their previous day's performance, and having that right attitude and approach to things that can help us develop and continue to get better. AJ's always brought a really good energy and a vibe to the team. He can be kind of a little bit lighthearted sometimes, but at the right moment, sometimes that's needed. At the same point in time, he's motivated, very driven. I think he's grown up a lot. He's definitely had his trials that he's had to overcome in his life, both here and away from here. But I'm very proud of him, and so far he's been a fantastic leader as a senior. The returning group is also a very small group, but they had a wonderful fall, and then they had a very testing spring. We also have a large incoming transfer class that bring experience from whether it be from JUCOs or from other NAIA or NCAA institutions that are transferring in as juniors, and they bring a lot of experience to the table. I've already heard a lot of very positive feedback from them in regards to what we're doing in preseason versus what they were doing in preseason at other places. Not to slap anybody else, but they find the information was very good. They're feeding off of the information that they're giving. They're feeding off of the environment, the learning environment, and they like the way that our practices progress from simple to complex. They also like the way that we approach things towards physically helping them get better and more prepared for the season. But I feel there's more depth than what we've had in the past. So that's a very positive in relation to this group in comparison to over the last 10 years. I really think this is probably the most depth we've ever had in the program. So that's very exciting. Deserves the credit. One of our current juniors, Adam Beaker, as a freshman and sophomore, did not see the field very much. But he had a good attitude, and a good attitude meaning he was respectful to his teammates, he was respectful towards me in regards to my decisions, but he didn't like it, which is fine, because he didn't like it, and then he did the right things to try to make himself better and better and better. And for that reason, right now he's, a player who was going from not starting to probably one of our league candidates as a potential starter on the squad this year. Giovanni Cardenas came in last year as a freshman. And physically, I thought he brought a lot to the game. Now, he not just doesn't bring that physically, he also brings a more mental component to the game, and his ability to read the game is so much better. His ability to organize players off the ball has drastically improved. In addition to him, I think Guillermo Serrano has had a pretty good spring. He's obviously prepared himself well over the summer and is performing well right now. So Adrian Delgado has come in as a returner for his junior year and has really looked very, very sharp in preseason. So we're really excited about the possibilities that's going to bring forward. The LSUA always brings a really sharp attitude to come out and compete and fight for the game. And hats off to them. I mean, they had a great conference tournament and picked up 2 wins and went into the national tournament. So I'm sure they're going to come back with a similar type mindset and work rate and attitude that's going to keep them one of the top teams in the conference. Wiley has consistently been on the improving, and I mean, even our win against Wiley was a late goal in overtime. So it was, there's not a lot of teams in there that aren't in the hunt. We have a large conference, and the margin between the top and the bottom, which I think is a positive thing for the conference and all the teams within it. The margin between those two those teams competitively has decreased over the years, which means every game is a more competitive game. So it's actually more. I think it prepares our teams more for the national tournament for whoever does advance. You know, St. Thomas has always been a strong squad also. You know, personally, who do I think's number one to look out for is University of Houston? Always them. I mean, I'll be honest, we get to see some of these players once a year. They always bring, it's always a very happy time when they get to share, there's things that we forget about over time because we're going from one group to one group, and you're going from 30 players that you worked with to 60 to 90 to 120 to 150, and it's always exponentially increasing. So remembering everything becomes very difficult. But it's nice to have those conversations that kind of, bring back some of the old memories and things that have happened in the past, and some of the things that were, great, or things that we consider being successful. Some of them were just funny and humorous things that they used to do. Come out and enjoy the heat. We try to have an attitude when we go out to the practice field that, and I got to tell the guys right away, it's cold. It's so cold out here, man. I wish summer would hurry up and get here. You know what? I mean, come out, work on your tan. We all when it gets cold in the winter and it's cloudy and rainy, we're going to be complaining about, I wish summer was here. You know, it's a great day always to come out and support our student athletes who work every day in this heat, and to see other people show the appreciation for them by saying, you know what, we realize you guys are out there every day in this, or 6 to 7 days out of the week in this heat. We're going to come out and spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes, a game if you've got the time, but come out and show some support and love for them.